What's up, YouTube? This is your boy G back in another video. Alright, today we're gonna unbox this Kiwihome gadget that Kiwihome sent us. So shout out to Kiwihome for sending this box to us. I believe this is their very new Steam Deck dock. Can you believe that? This is a Steam Deck dock. Now, as you probably know, I'm already using a Steam Dock myself, and it's so awesome, right? Steam Deck is just so magical, right? That you can play, you know, on your bed, on your couch, but if you want to play it on a big TV on your monitor, you can actually do so using a dock like this. So let's go ahead and unbox this real quick. Now, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I unbox, you know, and check, you know, review products like this, and it might help you in your purchase decision. Thank you so much in advance. Let me go ahead and open it up. Again, shout out to Kiwihome, guys. Thanks so much for sending this. I also unboxed a gadget from Kiwihome. It's a PlayStation stand. Believe it or not, I'm still using it to this day. I'm using it like every freaking day, right? It's so awesome to look at, and so I just use it as a permanent stand for my PlayStation 5, right? So if you want to check that out, I will put it on the link down in the description. You can definitely purchase that from their store or from any store. You know, it's available. I believe it's also available in Lazada. But it's an awesome stand for PlayStation 5. All right, now right from the get-go, you'll see, of course, docking station, Steam Deck user manual. So if you want to check that out, you have that. Oh wow! Holy, this is the Steam Deck dock. Oh wow! Interesting. Jeez, this dock is extremely high quality. Let me set that aside and see if there's anything else. Okay, there's nothing else. I am surprised, I'm not gonna lie. This dock is made out of metal, like the entire body of it. I think this is like a cast aluminum, right? This is like an aluminum, but wow, extremely high quality. Now, if you can see, of course, this docking station for Steam Deck, it says small number SD01, but it's super awesome, guys. Like, I thought it's like plastic or something. Its logo here, very little, Kiwihome, so it's not gonna bother you. You have like a button here, like you turn it off. I think you can turn it off, which is a nice touch, right? Even though it's plugged in all the time, you can like quickly turn it off and on. We'll see that in a minute here. But from the back, let's of course check the ports. This is the interesting part. You do have one display port. Wow, this dock is pretty powerful. So you do have one display port here. As you can see, it's a full-size display port. HDMI. We'll check in the specification later in a bit to see, you know, the actual speed and specification of that. But you have USB Type-C, right? Awesome. And then 3 USB 3.0. But you have 3 of those, which is ridiculously awesome. And then finally, you have an Ethernet port. I will imagine it's a gigabit Ethernet port, but again, we'll check that out in a bit. But guys, wow, this is a very high quality dock. I'm surprised. I thought I'm gonna get like disappointed or something, but I might even main this. Let me grab my Steam Deck real quick and see how it looks like. Okay, so right now my Steam Deck still has this, you know, case, right? This is the case from JSOX. This is the mod case, and let's see if it's gonna fit. Fits perfectly. So as you can see, there's still a lot of wiggle room there, and once it's planted, right? It's not gonna move. Now, of course, with the stand, it might not fit. So let's check really quick if it can even still stand. Wow. Okay, works with the Steam Deck or with your mod case stand. Of course, it's gonna be there, but you can leave it open like that, no problem. It will still stand. The USB is connected on the side, if you notice, right? Not on the back. Okay, looks good. All right, let me plug it into power and all, and let's see if it's actually gonna work. All right, I'll be right back. All right, now just a quick comparison. This is again the Kiwihome dock that we just unboxed, and this is my dock from JSOX. Right now, this JSOX is of course a little bit special. It has you know, like an NVMe drive for SSD, but this one doesn't have that. They look kind of like similar in the size. The Kiwihome is a little bit bigger, if you notice. especially on the length, right? But you know, on the width, they're kind of like the same. But the good thing about this is, again, all of this are rubberized, right? Your Steam Deck will never be scratched here. Unlike the JSOCs, you only have a little bit of rubber there. Okay, now if you notice, the Steam Deck, or sorry, the JSOCs one has, of course, the USB mounted in the back, one USB Type-C for the power itself, and then you do have one HDMI here, and then USB, and then USB here. On this one, you have, again, like what I showed you, have HDMI and a display port, so you can definitely connect it to two display at the same time. Currently, I'm using a switcher. If I only have this, I might not even need a switcher. So let me go ahead and plug this out, and let's see if it's gonna work flawlessly. I'll be right back. All right, so I now put it on the dock, and it's awesome, guys. Now let me just show you real quick again, right? So right now USB is connected, but if you notice, we do have the one switch button there, right? This is the button. So again, those are like USB, USB, all of those are USB 3. I'm going to show you the specification in a bit here, but you have the USB-C for power, and then the HDMI, and then again, a display port here and an Ethernet that I don't use. But this is like a touch, you know, touch sensitive button. If you press it like so, it's going to turn it off. It's going to put it right away in your Steam Deck display there, and then as soon as you press that out, it's gonna switch it back again. So look at that, it disappeared there, and it actually switched to the television right in front of me, which I will show you in a bit. That is just some jump hack connection there. So again, if you notice on the manual here, that's the one touch switch button, which is pretty nice, and the ports are super powerful, right? They're pretty good. They're latest. Display port 1.4 at least for the display port. HDMI 2.0, that's not 2.1 or something though, that's HDMI 2.0, which basically what the Steam Deck needs. USB-C charging port, again, that's for the charger. Now take note, the problem about this, it doesn't come with a charger, right? So I'm using right now the brick that came from my JSOCs one. So mind you, if you're gonna get this, make sure that you have USB brick or, you know, charging somewhere there. I'm pretty sure you have, because there's tons of USB equipment already, USB gadget there. Now the three USB ports there are 3.0, right? So that's why they're labeled blue, which is really, really cool. And then they also have gigabit Ethernet input. Now the good thing about that, the gigabit Ethernet input is also on the back, not on the side, because some of the docks out there are on the side, which kind of like messes up your cable management, right? Now this one looks even better than that. Now again, if you notice here on our specification, that's the dimension if you want to check that out. 221 grams for the weight, and then USB cable, which is just pretty small, 118 millimeters. HDMI output, of course, it's supporting 4K at 60, supports HDMI 2.0 and HDCP 2.2. Right now, display port output 4K at 100 hertz. Not that your Steam Deck can do that or something, but it does support display port 1.4, again for 4K 120 hertz, probably some older games, right? But you have Ethernet, which is gigabit Ethernet ports, USB 3.0 ports, 5 gigabits per second, a transfer rate, and then of course the power connection, which is 100 watts maximum. But that's pretty much it, right? It's just straight to the point. I'm gonna show you the television here. I'm actually working, or I'm actually playing. So let me just switch that really quick. That is Trails to Azure. Now again, if I press that button there real quick, right? Let me press that up again. One switch button, if you notice, transferred from the back. Press it again. Transferred from the front, right? That is actually pretty cool. This is Trails to Azure, connected from that dock. Just play that out. Let's see if it's working perfectly here. Okay, no problem. It's displaying the game there. And again, I'm using the 8-bit DO control. If you notice, that is just sitting on the dock. This is the dock for the controller. If you're interested in this one, you can check the review that I've done as well previously on my channel. I'm just gonna put it in the description as well. But this is the 8-bit controller, wireless controller for Steam Deck, or for Windows, which is absolutely awesome, using in Steam Deck. Let me go ahead and play that game. Looks perfectly, works perfectly. It looks good. If you notice the dock, kind of like an official dock, it really looks good, right? Okay. No worries, yeah, working perfectly. Not seeing any problem, any issues. No delays or whatsoever. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. If you notice, there's no delays or whatsoever there. Super fast, and colors are very good. But yeah, but that's pretty much it. I just want to show you that looks dope. I'm actually contemplating right now to use that as my main because it has so much USB ports. It has 3 compared to my other one that only has 2, and it even has display port, so I can just plug it to my monitor directly and avoid using some switch or something, which is pretty nice. I love it. But that's all for today. Again, I'm going to put in the description, for the link for this. If you're interested, just go ahead and check it out. Shout out again to Kiwihome for sending their Steam Deck dock. This is a very new product for them. So if you're interested, just go ahead and check in the link below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. I unbox again a lot of gadgets like this. Might help you in your purchase decision. Comment down below if you have any questions, any comments. I will definitely answer you. I check my comments all the time. But that's all for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, and see you on my next one. Peace.